What's going on? It's Django Joe, aka Smooth Move, aka Mr. Loverman. Understand, coming back one more time for your mind. Welcome to February is a toxic ass month too. You know what I'm saying? We're doing something special on this special, and like I said, I'm enjoying everything I can while I got this master plan in place. You feel me? Before I get that started, make sure you get them books, make sure you get those classes, and make sure you pour up what you gotta pour up, roll up what you gotta roll up, and enjoy yourself, because this is about to be an adventure. You feel me? I'm doing something different. You heard me? So with that being stated, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all rocking with me so far. I hope your 2023 has been amazing. You know what I mean? It starts off a little bit rocky for some people, but at the same time, it is what it is. Stick to those New Year's resolutions. You got this. You heard me? So with all that in the air, we're going to break it down like I just don't care. You heard me? Holla at you.
Jaguar, baby. Looking for my Jaguar lady. What's happening?
What's up? Turn it up, boy.
What you gotta post up? What you gotta post up? Let me see when I'm finna stroll up. You heard me? She say, baby,
What's going on? Let's get it done with number one. Guard your heart. Please understand it's 2023, and that does not mean that things have changed from 2022 and previous. You heard me? People are out here playing games with other people's emotions. They are doing the most. They hate the opposite gender. You have some people that are dating outside their race just to beat up on the opposite gender that broke their heart. In other words, to make that make sense, it's like, you know, when you see white guys dating black women because they hate black guys, because black guys have been piping down white women. You hear me? Like, it's weird like that. Or when you see Latina men dating black women because they don't like black men, because black men be piping down Latina women. You hear me? Or when you see Asian women dating white men because white men be piping down Asian women. You hear me? Like, it's all that kind of stuff going on. Some people hate the opposite gender, like for real, and they don't care who you are or how good you'll be to them because of somebody that messed up in their past. You gotta pay. You feel me? And that makes sense to them. So again, do yourself a favor, be on your best behavior, and guard your own heart and be your own savior. You feel me? Holla at you. What up though? So like I was saying, guard your heart. People are out here playing games still. You know what I mean? People are out here in love, quote unquote, with their partners, but at the same time, their hearts belong to somebody else. You feel me? And that's just the type of stuff that they do. Is there anything that you can do about it? Technically, no, but at the same time, technically, yes. You can be aware, which is the key word for this season, being aware, you know what I'm saying, of what goes down and how people play games with each other. And at the same time, you can also make sure that you don't put yourself in those kind of situations when you see the signs of it. You feel me? Like, there is no point, in my opinion, of being with somebody that is for the universe, for the community, for everybody else but you. Know what I'm saying? Because they can never 100% give their entire heart, their attention, their focus to you. Why and how does that make sense? You hear me? Like, I know, now understand people have different, you know, kind of ideas of what a relationship is supposed to be like. But at the same time, I also feel like a lot of people weren't raised to relate to each other. They were raised to use each other. They were born and bred off of survival, and they haven't let that part of them go. You get me? So if you're still with somebody and everything you do ain't good enough, everything, you know, they have to tear you down in order to be with you type stuff. You know what I mean? Get away from that person. Doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, man, like whatever y'all are into in these times. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware, be careful, be smart, be safe, and understand, you know what I mean? Just because you love somebody doesn't mean that somebody loves you. They can act out here. Trust me, they can act really, really good, which is why I act really, really good back. You get me? I study people for a living. That's what I do. You get me? But it's just like when you see that somebody has been hurt, been damaged, been ran through the ringer, you know what I mean? It might be in your best interest to let that person heal from their heart hurt before you try to heal it yourself, because you can mess around and mess somebody else up trying to, I guess, be their enabler, their crutch. You heard me? Like, you need to let people, in my personal opinion, you need to let people heal. I had to go through it. You've seen it through season 1, 2, and then when all the other stuff happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. These kind of things happen. This is the real world, you heard me? People play with other people's emotions. So with that in mind, again, guard your heart. You got this. What up, though? Let's make it do what it do with number 2. Know your worth. You feel me? It don't matter if you got a net worth of 5,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, so on and beyond. If somebody's treating you like you ain't worth shit, leave their ass the fuck alone. It's that easy. Like, that's the name of the game. As soon as you see that somebody ain't worth it or somebody ain't really for you, leave them alone, because people play with people, and people have never, I guess in my opinion, not never, but people ain't been hit in the mouth in a long time, so they don't understand the concept of if you play with somebody's emotions, you just might get wow. You feel me? It's like that, you heard me? So with that in mind, that's so dope, Bumblebee. With that in mind, again, know your worth. Don't let nobody treat you like you a Honda when you know you a Bentley. You heard me? Straight like that. You feel me? Holla at you. Yo. Let's make it do what it do with number 2. Know your worth. I understand that a lot of people don't understand that when you're dealing with a narcissistic relationship or a narcissistic individual, you are being fooled, tricked, hoodwinked, shim-shammed, flim-flopped. You get me? They're playing with your head the entire time. And to some people, that's, you know, it's weak. But at the same time, you have to understand, not everybody was in a loving household when they were young. You get me? Some people were bred off of the bare minimum. So it doesn't take much for them to get attached to somebody. For the people that fall in love easy, they were emotionally abused. That's how it goes. You feel me? So if you give somebody just a little bit of attention, they'll jump. You heard me? And that's how it is. They sit there and they play off of your instincts. You heard me? So if you've never had a loving, I guess, if you never really knew what love was, if you're just so used to being hurt by people, know what I'm saying? When somebody gives you a slight bit of attention, you gonna jump. I jump. You know what I'm saying? I jumped all the way from Hawaii back to Florida. You feel me? And then from there it was 1 relationship, 2 relationship. I ain't doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I knew my worth. I knew for a fact, man, I'm a U.S. Army Sergeant retired. On top of that, I'm retiring in the NCOIC of Public Health Command. So I'm retired at the top. You feel me? From my, I guess, my level as a Sergeant E5 to retire as an NCOIC, that's something amazing in my opinion. And I'm not going to let anybody treat me like I'm less than that. You heard me? So I knew my worth in the beginning. I'm a college graduate. I'm certified in so many things that I know for a fact I could probably get a $200,000, $300,000 job easy if I could legally work. But I can't. So I'm doing this until it pays me. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? When you know your worth, you don't let people treat you in a kind of way. Like they say, simps and betas and all that stuff and alphas and all that trash, their women talk to them crazy. You heard me? Women talk to alphas crazy. That's why they get beat on. Women talk to betas crazy. That's why they beat on them. Women don't talk to Sigmas crazy because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk you crazy right back. And I'm gonna hit you right in the childhood trauma with these words because I'm not gonna hit you in real life. Some people think that if you don't hit them, you don't love them. They don't know their worth. They weren't raised knowing their worth, because if something is valuable, why would you try to destroy it? You get what I'm saying? And this is how they think. So when you know that in advance, you can avoid so many situations. You feel me? Know your worth. If it's not making you happy, leave. You deserve happiness. If it's not making you feel fulfilled, leave. You deserve that. Know what I'm saying? Like, just because you've had a rough past, a rough start, a rough whatever, doesn't mean that you can't change. If you really want to be better in your life, you got to start knowing your worth, because ain't nobody else gonna treat you like you're gonna treat you. You got this. Hey man, back on my grind one more time. Let's make it do what it be with number 3. Bam. Get with the times. These are the new ages. You can no longer ask your mama, your grandmama, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your daddy how to date now. If they single and they ain't with nobody, obviously they don't know what they're doing either. You heard me? And if they are in an unhappy unionship, obviously they don't know what they're doing either. You heard me? It is brand new out here. It's the digital age. These are the times where everybody is for everybody. Polyamorous relationships are the new norm. Nobody likes it. At the same time, you're not going to get an honest opinion out here, and it is what it is. There are a lot of hurt people out here, so know that in advance. These are the, I guess, new normals that we're dealing with. People want to be with multiple people. At the same time, they want individual rights, and it makes absolutely no sense. It is what it is. Again, get with the times. Holla at you. What up though? Making it do what it be with number 3. Get with the times. These are no longer your granddad's era. This is no longer your mom's era, your stepdad, your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your auntie, all of them. If they over the age of 30 and they single, obviously they don't know what they're doing. If they're over the age of 30 and they're playing with people's emotions, obviously they don't understand that that'll get them hurt out here. You know what I'm saying? These are the new, I guess this is the new world. You heard me? It's the digital age. It's like a buffet out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is for everybody. Nobody likes it. And at the same time, you're going to have to accept some things if you don't want to die old and alone. For my ladies, guys take a while to get on our grind, because if you understood from a young age, 0 to 10, we're being picked off. You get me? Like, they want masculine, strong men out here. You have to understand, feminine men exist, and feminine men don't like masculine, strong men like that. Know what I'm saying? Like, for me, example, know what I'm saying? I've had so many roadblocks as far as my financial journey that I didn't have the same kind of opportunities that some other people did. You feel me? It is what it is. It's the same story with a lot of guys, and women don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? The reason most guys hit their stride in their 40s or late 30s are because the people in their 20s are making sure that we don't have the same opportunities they do. You heard me? And they don't want to settle, and it is what it is. I'm not saying settle, but I am saying understand. If you want to be with a man, you're going to have to be on that grind with him. If you want to wait at the finish line, there's like 80 billion other bitches sitting there waiting on the finish line also. What makes you so special? You heard me? For the guys out here, if you want to get a woman, understand they are telling you straight up, nobody wants to be with an out of shape person. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's unmotivated. Nobody wants to be with somebody who doesn't have no grind to them. You feel me? It don't matter how much money you got. If you're lame, you're lame. You heard me? Like, they'll get with the lame guy, use him for all his resources, let him pack out as many chicks on the side as he wants to, because they really don't love him. They love the fact that he can provide. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, her heart will belong to somebody else. It's just how it is out here. You feel me? So if you want to find love, I will tell you this much. Love yourself. Until you know what it's like to be happy by yourself, how can you be happy with somebody else? You feel me? Get with the times. Self-love is real now. A lot of people have dealt with emotionally unstable individuals, and it has done something to them. You feel me? I, for one, have lost a lot of financial, I guess, resources behind being in the wrong kind of relationships, but I learned. You feel me? Learn from your mistakes. That's the biggest thing I can say. Learn from them. Don't hold on to them. Don't hold hate in your heart, because just like you're not like every other guy, or like you're not ever, and just like you're not like every other female, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you're going to run into a female or a guy that's going to show you the same thing about them. You heard me? Give people chances. Find what you're into. You heard me? Like, I love women with dreads that are in shape. They got that pressure cooker on them. You know what I'm saying? I'll do things to her. And it's just like, I know my type now, so I'm only going for my type. If I meet somebody else that's out the norm, that shows interest in me, I'll be wary. At the same time, I'm try. Who knows? But this is the new time. Get with it. You heard me? Got this. What's going on? Bringing it on to the dough with number 4. People look alike and it will freak you out. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I cut off everybody. Whether I wanted to or not, you know what I'm saying? I will hit like on IG to some people just because y'all were low key in my, like, if you could take like a whole liquor bottle for a shot glass of my favorite people, you know what I'm saying? All y'all females on there that I know, y'all were some of my favorite people. Y'all made me happy seeing y'all progress. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? People look alike. I've been low key seeing the same version of a particular person who just so happens to be my favorite person in the world. I've seen like the black and Mexican version, black and Hawaiian version, black and Jamaican version, black and Bajan version, black and Asian version, you know what I'm saying? This same person. It's been freaking me out. I've seen a lot of versions of different people, you know what I'm saying? With that being stated, just because they look alike doesn't mean they are alike. I look like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me I low-key look like, I've heard Peter Tosh, I've heard a darker Martin Luther King, I've heard, you know what I'm saying, a couple of couples, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it doesn't mean that I'm like any of them. I'm myself, you know what I'm saying? So with that being stated, you know what I'm saying, keep that in mind when you see somebody that looks like somebody else. You heard me? Holla at you. That's why I don't be smoking babies, you know what I'm saying? I don't know smoking a little baby James. Can't be resparking them things, you heard me? But, give me a second, you know what I'm saying? Number 4, people look alike, you feel me? People definitely look alike. I've seen many versions of many people, you know what I'm saying? It kind of helps you know how their stories turn out or what they've been through, you feel me? With that being said, it plays both ways. You never know who you reminded somebody of before they talked to you. You feel me? You could have reminded of somebody of the person that got away. You could have reminded your current spouse of their ex-spouse that they never got over. You could remind somebody of their favorite person. You know what I'm saying? Example, I've seen plenty of one version of one person. You feel me? I've seen a couple copies of one version of another person. You feel me? Both times I've almost ran up on them and been like, yo, you feel me? Both times they weren't them, but they just looked alike. You feel me? I've been on IG and I've seen more versions of a specific person. You feel me? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It freaks me out because I'm not even looking for her specifically, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Her, I guess, spirit form keeps on finding me. So I'm going to do some more research on that and figure out why. Because if it means what I think it means, then I think, you know, I'm gonna keep that to myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, understand people look alike. So understand if you're with somebody and you don't know that you remind them of a girl that they once knew, and they see their face every time that they look at you, you won't believe all of the things that person will put you through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And it's like that, for real, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, when you understand that there's a bunch of undiagnosed mental illnesses out here, when you understand that, you know what I'm saying, some people don't want to get better. Some people, in their opinion, are perfectly fine the way they are. That's on them, you know what I'm saying? But with people like me, I know for a fact I have an anger problem. I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, I do have PTSD. I've been diagnosed with it. I know for a fact that I take things to levels that people don't think I'm capable to take things to, which is why I'm filming everything on this show, for one, and making sure that I put out the message that, you know what I'm saying, there are veterans out here that have been through way worse than what you've been through, continuously, you know what I'm saying, and we're tired. So it's just like, you know, I'd rather be the warning before the storming, because once it starts storming, you know what I'm saying, it rains fire, and it is what it is. You feel me? So if somebody got something to say about you, don't make it do what it do in a bad way. Like I said, ain't nothing free in 2023. So make your best move, your next move, because it is what it is this year. It's all on you. You heard me? If you've been doing everything that you can to build with your master plan, I'm proud of you. You heard me? I am very proud of you. You got this. Till the next special. Holla at you. Boom.